Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll take a look into the journey of a young upcoming superstar in the NBA. Devin Booker was drafted by the Phoenix Suns in the 2015 NBA draft. He's a two-time NBA All-Star and the youngest player in NBA history to score over 60 points in a game. Devin Booker is helping the Suns make a solid playoff run this season. And with that being said, today's topic is, how good is Devin Booker? So let's get into the video. Born and raised in Grand Rapids, Michigan, his father trained him to be a professional basketball player, just like him. In high school, he played for the freshman, JV, and varsity teams as a freshman. As a sophomore, he moved to Mississippi and attended Moss Point High School. His father was the assistant coach for the team, and he averaged 22.7 points per game. He set the record for scoring 54 points in a game, and he also started to get recruited from some top colleges. Going into his junior season, he became a top recruit. By the end of the season, he was averaging 29.7 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. He was named the Mississippi Gatorade Player of the Year for 2013 and was also one of the best shooters in the country. In his senior season at Moss Point, he led the team to the state finals, but they took a tough loss. He averaged 30.9 points per game and was named a McDonald's All-American in 2014. He decided to commit to the University of Kentucky. As a freshman, Booker averaged 10 points per game, playing 21.5 minutes. He earned the SEC Sixth Man of the Year award and was voted to the All-Freshman team and Second Team All-SEC.
See another three just he wants, and they're going to be effective.
Elijah Macon has come on for Devin Williams.
Andrew Harrison. Here's Booker from the elbow.
Coming into this tournament, Coach Calipari told his guys, I just want 2 to 3% extra.
Penetration by Harrison has to kick it out to Booker with 5 on the shot. Yeah, but melody-wise, you didn't know it was that good. I didn't know.
The basket. Kick out. Booker. Smooth. Back in by Towns. Kick. Booker open look. Booker.
Possibly be the team to beat Kentucky, but we got a long ways to go to find out.
So after this season, Booker, along with 6 other teammates, including Karl Anthony Towns, declared for the NBA draft.
Billy Donovan last week about it. He says one simple thing is Booker.
So Devin Booker was selected 13th overall by the Phoenix Suns in the 2015 NBA draft. Booker became the first player to debut at only 18 years old, and after playing in at least 1 year of college basketball. He also was the youngest Suns player to record a 30-point game. Booker was in the All-Star Weekend three-point contest and once again the youngest player to ever participate in it. He started in 51 games and finished his rookie season with over 1,000 points and becoming the 4th player to reach 1,000 points or more and averaged 13.8 points per game. Going into the 2016-17 season, Booker played in the Summer League for a second year to help prepare himself for the season. He came into the season ready to play and became the first Suns player to record consecutive games of 39 points or more. He also became the youngest player to score 20 points or more in 16 consecutive games. He scored 70 points against the Celtics and became the 6th player to accomplish this at only 20 years old. He ended the season as the 4th player, behind Kobe Bryant, to score over 2,000 points before their 21st birthday.
Markieff Morris, who has played pretty well in his starts. Good pass to Booker.
Booker had a lot of navigation to do there. He really almost had his eyes half closed because he had a plethora of hands around his face.
They called that a 2 for Young, so 7-0 Indiana. Now a step back.
In the 2017-18 season, Booker came into another season breaking records. He set the record for having the 3rd most 30-point games before turning 21, and the 4th youngest to score 3,000 career points. He suffered from an injury that sidelined him for some time, but he came back towards the end of the season. Although Booker was putting up amazing numbers, the Suns still had a losing record. By the end of the season, he reached 4,000 career points. In the 2018-19 season, Booker signed a 5-year, $158 million max contract extension with the Suns. He became the 5th youngest player in NBA history to reach 5,000 career points.
Knight swings into the corner, and it's Booker for three.
Well, to me, it's easy science. I mean, this guy's red hot, and if you're a white jersey, you're trying your best to free him and get him open.
Booker, they just keep going, feed him, just feed him. Suns now trailing 66-47, biggest lead by Indiana, 19.
But he's a closer, and that's what the Suns have to be afraid of here.
It's like Mariano Rivera, Paul George.
Well, fun places for the...
On March 25th, he dropped 59 points, but the Suns lost by over 30 points. A couple days later, he dropped another 50 points and became the youngest in franchise history with back-to-back 50-point games. But unfortunately, his season ended early due to an ankle injury. In the 2019-20 season, Booker's talents were recognized and he earned his first All-Star selection. He reached another scoring milestone of scoring 7,000 points. He helped the Suns go for an 8-game winning streak for the first time since 2009, and the Suns earned a spot in the NBA Bubble's seeding games. In the bubble, he averaged 31 points and was nominated for the Seeding Games MVP award for his top performances.
A heck of a catch, man.
Step back trip.
But he had to catch it and then cognizant of the baseline, cognizant of Dort right in front of him, and then drills it right in it.
To get his feet set. Just a big shot by Dunk. Rubio back to Booker.
Third personal.
Maybe Monty can...
So in this current 2021 season, he's now reached 8,000 career points. He was named the Western Conference Player of the Week for the first time in his career, and in that week he averaged 32.8 points per game while shooting 56.3% from the field. He made his second All-Star appearance, and he and Chris Paul became the first Suns duo to be named All-Star since 2010. Booker is averaging 25.6 points on shooting 48.4% from the field and 34% from the three. The Suns are making franchise history this season as they clinch the second seed in the West.
9%, Booker's stopping out.
5 threes. 21st time this season that he's... And just one start in 42 games on the seed. Just before the hiatus. The Suns were fourth quarter. Booker gets a screen from 8. Shaman does a good job.
26-39 Phoenix Suns star Devin Booker averaging 26 points per game, on track to join LeBron James and Oscar Robertson as the only players with multiple seasons averaging 26 points per game and 6 assists before the age of 24. However, his team 7-21 against teams with winning records this season. No bueno. Max, I'll start with you here. Do you feel like Booker is wasting his time with the Phoenix Suns?
No, not exactly, no. I mean, look, could he be in a better organization? Would he have more success? Yeah, probably, sure, okay. But does that mean he's wasting his time with the Suns? Look, Booker is, if you're a max contract type player, and you're an all-star type player, and you have other of those kind of guys on your team, DeAndre Ayton, and it's not like you have no talent on the team. Sure, you can look to the organization and the coach. Maybe the same assemblage of talent would do better elsewhere in another organization with a better coach. But part of the issue is, while he's an excellent scorer, especially for his age, as you point out, Molly, and he's a pretty efficient scorer, especially considering his usage rate is quite high, he is an all-star. He's not an MVP caliber player, at least not yet. And if you have a couple of guys like that as your best player, and they're both all-stars, in the West, you may contend for a playoff spot. You may or you may not make it. But the lack of greater team success, some of the accountability has to be placed upon the best player on the team. Were he better, the team would be better. So would he be better off in a lot of other destinations? Sure, could be worse off in one or two destinations at least also. But I don't say you can say he's wasting his best years with the Suns, particularly when best years probably haven't occurred yet.
So, do you think Devin Booker and Chris Paul can carry the Suns all the way to the finals? Their chance right now is just as good as anybody else's. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks for tuning in to watch today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.